It's Forbes, right? That's how you say the name?
Forbes?
The magazine. It's a magazine, right?
Forbes Magazine, yeah. I'm like, hold on.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Inspired. I'm here today with Victor Roney, and myself, Mika, and Sasha.
Hello.
Today, we're going to talk about, well, it's not really like setting goals. I don't know. Okay, last night I thought that I wanted to do an episode on setting goals, and then I started feeling overwhelmed.
Okay.
But I need...
Fair.
I needed something to, like, I don't know. I've been feeling, he hears it all the time. I've been feeling like I don't have a direction. So hopefully, if I'm feeling that way, hopefully you guys aren't feeling that way. But if you are, then hopefully this will help people.
And this episode's for you.
Okay, so Forbes Magazine, it says, and I'm going to be reading some stuff because otherwise I don't know how we're going to get through this. It says, ready to take control of your life and business? Ooh. Let's create your What I Want Manifesto, okay? This is fun. Step 1. First, we are going to, so you're going to create a what you want to have list, okay? Let me tell you what that means. So it says, this is the part where you list all the things you want to have. These could be material items like a new home, financial goals like hitting $1 million in revenue, or even lifestyle desires like taking a month-long vacation every year. The key here, don't hold back. So dream big, basically. Write down everything that you want to have, even if it feels extravagant. The point is to get clear on your desires without judgment. So even if you think it's not possible, still say it, okay? Oh. Victor Roney, you're going first. Give us 2 things that you want to have in 2025.
2 things. I guess more time to myself in general to do stuff. And, I don't know if that'll happen, but no, not by myself, but away from.
You can't say you don't know if it will happen. You have to feel it. It will happen.
Well, very true. But I'm more so saying like away from work, just pushing off. And then, again, it's all stuff we've all known about. The other thing is more freedom from my 9 to 5. So, but that's all stuff I could control.
All right.
Yeah.
Mika, how about you? What are 2 things that you want out of 2025?
More work-life balance, and I think that comes with my second thing, which is launching more of like my products and doing more online stuff rather than just working on clients. So I definitely want more of an online presence in 2025.
I like that. Sasha?
Okay. I don't know. You guys hear me say it all the time, but 2025, I want to find my soulmate. I know that sounds cheesy, but it's time. I'm ready. Another thing, have my own place. That's like a big thing for me. And I think 2025 is like, for sure the year it's going to be about me. That's just it. It's just time to.
I feel like I'm leaving 2024 with that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care. I'm doing whatever I want.
I feel like I don't ever do enough of what I want. So I don't know if that kind of makes sense, but next year's going to be a lot more yeses for me. Yeah.
Right.
I like that. Okay. For me, I want to, let's see, 2 10-day plus vacations, because I didn't get one this year. Mm-hmm. And the next one, I want to double my personal savings. I'm going to double my personal savings.
There it is.
There it is. I'm going to.
I like it.
So is the saying you want to and going to? I think going to makes it more powerful, right? So
yeah,
because you're already living then in that vibration of it,
and I can feel it. If you can feel it, that's some good shit. Okay, so hopefully, are you guys following along? You guys should be following along in this episode.
Taking notes.
Yeah. Taking notes. So what are the 2 things that you guys want or are going to have out of 2025? All right, step 2. There's only 3 steps, you guys, so it's okay. Step 2, the what I want to do list. So next, this is a list where you write down what you want to do. These are the experiences, actions, and achievements that matter most to you. Think of it as your bucket list for the next 6 months to a year. Personal goals in business or in your personal life. So they say some examples here are like launch an online course, travel to Italy for a month, sell your business for 7 figures, run a marathon, etc., etc. So let's say Victoroni, you're up. What?
We're not switching the rotation.
I can go first if you
No,
want to
it's
go
all right.
first.
No, I'm just
I
messing
always
around.
start to my right.
No, it's all good.
What do you want to do? List 2 things.
Want to do? Well, obviously, I need to put more time into the S&P side of things. Let's be honest. Just it hasn't been the super focus. Just mainly focusing with the extra workload I've been getting with my 9 to 5. But need to transition to more balancing over to the S&P side and pushing that, and then just doing a lot more stuff that I've been putting off, like going, like you said, vacations or getting back into old hobbies like riding dirt bikes and spending more time on the jiu-jitsu stuff. So that's
Personal
kind of what it is,
yeah.
personal stuff.
Yeah. Mine's kind of like that. Like for sure, traveling. Yeah, I don't do enough of it, and it feeds the soul. So
It does, yeah.
So I need to do more of that. And then my other one would be in business too, going my next step with Inspired by Miss Amber Red, going to that next level with you guys.
And take note from the boss.
Yeah.
Travel alone.
Yeah. I know that's
It's
fine.
actually something
It's
to
fine.
that. I was reading when I was
Yeah.
on my search for this list. It was like, travel solo. Like it just is a whole nother thing.
like
And if-
everyone should experience
And
it,
if you
right?
guys don't know, Amber travels alone
Yeah.
All the
multiple times a
time.
year.
Which I think is so
Yeah.
admirable because
So-
I feel like I have too much anxiety to do that,
Yeah.
and I need
Just
to get
don't
over
think
that.
about it
Well,
until
yeah,
you're
and
there.
it does kind of
Yeah.
seem
Yeah.
scary. Like I imagine like traveling like in the U.S. probably isn't that bad, but like I
It's
can't
scary
imagine like traveling
Yeah.
like to like a foreign country like
Yeah.
Costa Rica or like.
I've
you know
been to
what I'm
Costa
saying?
Rica. It was the safest I've probably like ever
Oh
felt.
yeah, I love that. I love
Yeah.
Costa Rica.
You been
but-
to?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
uh-huh.
I feel like solo you would.
Mm.
Yeah, you guys need to.
Yeah, we
planning
did
to
We've
on
been
the
go?
talking
list,
about
Yeah.
it.
No, that is. I would do that alone. It's just getting the anxiety part of it of like booking the trip. And like, okay, you can go meet people, you can go have fun, or you don't have to talk to anyone. It's like you go through
It
all
gets
that in your
worse
head.
as you get older.
Yeah, does it?
Yes,
No.
it does. Because
No.
I used to not think about nothing. And then that Fiji trip I did, I had it. I was like, all right, cyclone season. It's okay. It's okay. And then I was like, I booked the trip. All right, cool. And then I told him, I'm not going to go far off the main island because if I do that, then, something storm comes and I'm screwed. Then my ass for
And then you went
4-hour
off
boat
the-
ride as
the
far as
main
I could get
island,
from the
yeah.
main island. And I was like, so as I'm like landing and I'm about to get on this boat, I'm like, oh my God, where am I going? And too late now. I've already got the car picked me up from the airport, took me to the
Yeah.
boat thing, took me to the next boat thing. And next thing I know, I'm on this island.
Well,
But it was
and-
worth it, right?
Yeah.
It was-
Well, in
Yeah.
hindsight, after that, we probably should have done that trip to what was it? Not Fiji. It was the other islands.
Bahamas.
Bahamas. Yeah.
Yeah,
We probably should have just done that.
just went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. If you guys got time, I'll be
Yeah.
the next
Yeah.
one.
Yep. How about you?
Definitely travel too. I feel like this whole year's been more about transitioning. So I'm hoping I'm not hoping. I am going to be more settled next year. I already feel settled now. And so definitely traveling and having more time with my son. Also, again, that work-life balance. So I want to actually like focus on doing more online stuff and take a little break from, I love doing my clients and still going to build up more, but actually say no and work on the things that I want to work on.
Last year I said no to, I got a pretty good control over the schedule type of stuff, but it's hard because it'll pull you right back in. Like you'll get people like, but what about Tuesday? I'm like, I don't tattoo on Tuesdays. Like that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it now. But then I'm like, shit. Next thing I know, I have somebody booked on a Tuesday, and I'm like, But once you get that schedule, and you stick to that schedule, whatever that is for you, so now I'm just like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because now you guys have my Wednesdays. But once you get to a set schedule, you won't let that set schedule go. You'll get so used to it, and you're like, nah, you're not sneaking you in on a Tuesday at 8 a.m. because I don't want to and I'm tired.
Yeah.
You'll just get to a point where you really stick to it.
What about you, Amber? What's
Gosh, I
your
was
two?
trying to think of stuff because you guys already said travel, and I already said travel. What is it that I want to do?
That's always on your list, though.
Yeah, it's always on my top of my list for everything. I've been very mindful of, not really work-life balance. and I don't know if I'll ever be good at that, but spending more time. You even said the other day, Victor said the other day, like, I've spent more time with Bugsy than I had Ollie in the past, because Ollie was like my soul dog.
Yeah.
Well, I think I got a second chance, and now Bugsy's really my soul. Like, he's a soul dog too, which I don't know. I always say this. I don't know how I got so lucky to have two in one lifetime.
Yeah.
I just think that it's very rare to get like such a special. And I, obviously I love Evie and Mooney, but it's like
Not really.
you're so but like you don't get that like special connection very often. So like this time I'm like, nothing's pulling me like away from him. Like I go like sometimes this is not good. Sometimes I skip the gym just so I can go cuddle and be with him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I wasn't so much that with my previous pup. So that is very much in my forefront, because I don't want to look back, because their lives go by so fast. I don't want to look back. I don't have children, so puppies are it for me. But I just don't want to look back and be like, oh man, I didn't like with Ali. Like I was working, and then I was in a growth phase. I was working. I was going to school. I was working 3 jobs. Like. So it was crazy. I was never there. So, but this time I'm making sure that I'm there.
Yeah. Maybe you'll see him on a podcast.
We're trying to get him to be a service pup, and then nobody could tell me nothing. Other thing that I want to do, I really do enjoy the podcast. I want to somehow figure out how to take more time and focus on that. So, because I think we do have something special, and I think that is, I just want to focus on that more.
Well, it's just natural, I think.
The podcast?
Like, you like doing it. It's not like a...
I mean, I still get scared.
I'm sure some of it. But also, like, I think the next step, too, is, like, figuring out monetization and stuff
there he goes
like that.
with that. Were you listening in the other room?
No, I just it started, let's be honest, it was a passion project, how it started. It's just a thing. I think you thought too much of it, and I think you went the right direction where it's just... She
could be creative, and just have fun with it.
It's kind of a way to vent for everybody.
But I want it to be for everybody creative.
Yeah.
I feel like we started off okay, but we're too niche. And I know we need to stay niche, but I also feel like I love everything creative, and I want to talk to everybody creative, and I think I'm influenced by everything creative, so why can't that be the direction of it?
I think I had kind of mentioned, like, everything's kind of interconnected. Like, because, it's mainly about permanent makeup, but then I had mentioned in, like, another episode that there's a lot of estheticians that also going to do that too. And then also, like, you talk about artists. Like, I've seen a lot of tattoo artists that also want to get in that industry, and just artists in general, people, like you said, that are creative. Yeah. And just entrepreneurs, because I feel like entrepreneurs in general, like, not everybody can be an entrepreneur. Yeah. Because it's a lot. Yeah. But definitely, like, I kind of relate to you, like, when you say you have a bunch of stuff in your head. I'm exactly like that. Like, I have so much in my head that I can't always get it out in paper or just out in general. And then even like with stuff that I like to create, like sometimes I'll be sleeping and I create a product in my head, and then I can't actually like get up and do it because I'm too busy with everything else that I'm doing.
We feel that. Sasha and I feel that almost every day. Yeah. So step 3, it says, this is our last and final step. It says the what I want to be list. This one probably is going to be fun.
I want to be. Ooh.
Finally, the list. So you're going to list out who you want to be. This is about character, mindset, and identity. Do you want to be more patient leader? Yes. Talking to me. A more adventurous person, a more present partner or parent. This section is all about how you want to show up to the world. So New Year's resolution ideas. It could be, you want to be confident and a decisive leader. You want to be calm and a centered person. You want to be someone who embraces risks. A what I want manifesto. So this manifesto really gives you the clarity and focus to align your business and your life with your deepest desires. So with that said, what do you want? What do you want to be, Victor?
What do I want to be when I grow up? I want to be a firefighter.
I want to be an astronaut.
No, I don't know. I think I'm coming into a different season now with Luke graduating, so I'm kind of out of my dad stage. Not looking to go back to it. So just trying to focus a little more on myself, because for the past 18 years, it's just been a focus on the kids. So I'm looking forward to that, and then focusing on health and being more active, just because don't want anybody to have to take care of any of us when we're older. So it's kind of it. So
Yeah.
Cool.
And to play, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, to play off of that,
Yeah.
one of my goals is really to be like health and wellness next year. Just really putting, I need to make like the gym and things like that. I know that's everyone's like New Year's resolutions, but it's something that's really going to be important to me because I feel like health wise, I don't take care of myself. And I feel like when you take care of yourself physically, your aura and your soul and your
Everything
energy
else comes.
just naturally is more positive. And I just feel like it'll help bring more calmness to me and just open more doors when I feel better from the inside. So I just want to feel better from the inside. That's like my main thing. Out of all the goals I said through this whole episode, I think that's my most important.
Well, yeah, because that should be a consistent thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same thing with me too. Is like, I'm an herbalist, but I don't use a lot of the things that I know because I get so busy.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of my goal too for this upcoming year is to actually use what I already know and even expand from that and try to teach other people. Because again, like, I feel like if I'm going to teach other people and then also be on camera teaching other people, I want to be accountable for that and practice what I preach.
So you want to be accountable and
yeah, that's fair.
preaching what you, doing what you preach.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, especially, like, I relate, like, to the parent thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like right now, like, my main world is my son. But then, since I have, like, joint custody, I can kind of play around a little bit half of the week. So, definitely on the days I don't have them, I want to focus more on a little bit more, like, self-care.
Yep.
And I feel like self-care, like, means so many different things, too. Because there's so many other ways to, like, be healthy. There's not just one way. There's multiple ways.
Yeah. You got to figure out my way. Because I don't know if I necessarily like to gym. I don't know if I'm a gym
different for
person,
everybody.
but I'm going through that journey, trying to figure that out.
Keep trying it out.
Yeah.
I prefer jujitsu over the gym, but they both have
Yeah, I'm like, what's
their
my thing?
benefits. So
Yeah, just being active. Like, I
You
used
try
to
that
love
dance stuff.
hiking.
Dancing, yeah.
telling you,
yeah,
you would love
hiking,
that.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I
think
love
you
dancing.
really would love it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's more the discipline part that I struggle with and the habit part. Because it's like, yeah, I can go once or twice a week, but what does that really, like I want to be like every day, like take an hour for myself of the day to where I'm pouring something into me.
You think about it,
know?
you have 24 hours in a day. Taking 1 hour shouldn't.
Why does it feel so overwhelming to do that? I hate that. And,
Yeah.
and
I
it
think
shouldn't
everybody does that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone
you're not
does.
alone.
And honestly, like, before I had my son, I, like, think about it now. I'm like, I had so much more time
Yeah.
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
I had him. And I'm like, why didn't I use more of that time to do more things?
Yeah.
And, like, it doesn't have to be like the gym. It could be so many other
Yeah.
things. Like you said, 1 hour a day. Like, I know I'm trying to get back into that too, where it's just, if I don't work out, like, I've been sick, so I haven't been able to, like, do cardio. So I've been trying to do more, like, active movement or, like, yoga.
Yeah.
Just something.
Yeah, literally. I was trying to do that on our little break, this Thanksgiving break. I'm like, just even if it's just twice, and I did it. I was like, just go out with your dog and go take a walk, go to the park and go do that. It doesn't have to be something major where you're busting a sweat. And I did that, and I was like, okay, I feel a little better about myself.
And we're going to put an alarm at the studio.
Yeah.
So everybody has to do burpees.
Yeah. Can we? That's actually genius.
Should we say and put something in the back?
pull-up
Yeah.
bar.
Treadmill. We
Yeah.
have
A punching bag, so you don't have to leave after. We're just
right.
here.
We have a yoga mat in the back.
Turn the whole back into a fitness studio.
Oh my gosh.
But
we
you're
open-
to make a fitness studio.
Yes. Oh my god. In the coffee shop. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Come get your coffee.
Get a
Go to your
coffee
workout.
shop.
I mean, get inspired
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the core.
Hey, whatever.
So-
Yes. To the core.
Oh my gosh. So what's yours, Amber?
Oh, I feel like I am on a personal, like, well, I feel like I'm hyper aware of myself. Like, I always, I pop off and then I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have done that, this, that, and the other. I just want to find a more mellow, neutral approach to things. So whatever that is. And I am going to be the baddest bitch by the time I'm 40 years old. It's on my to-do list. I'll be that hot ass 40-year-old. So I got some work to put in and it's going to happen. But yeah, I'm very, I just like it's weird because when something's like in your forefront and it's like these things keep popping up and you're like, I thought I fixed that. I thought I was working on that. And then I'm like, so I run through this whole thing. I'm like, okay, next time I'm in the position and something presents itself, I'm not going to be like, da, 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 da. I'm going to, okay, and I'm going to walk away and I'm going to breathe. And then I'm going to come back the next day and I'm going to feel better. And then I'm going to talk about it like a normal human being. That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm going to be next year.
I like that.
So with that said, I guess we're going to conclude this. It has another paragraph here for me to read you guys. It says, so now we want to challenge you guys to take at least 30 minutes today to sit down and write out your personal manifesto. That word is fancy. List what you have, what you want to be, and what you want to do in 2025. And it says you'll be amazed at the clarity and direction that it brings. This is not on the list, but it also said that we should be doing this like every 6 months to just help keep ourselves motivated and moving in the right direction. And I know I was talking to Sasha earlier that it's like I haven't felt like I've had a direction. So maybe this is why. Maybe because I haven't taken the time to slow down and take that hour a day for myself. So maybe if we start doing that, maybe that will help us all.
Yeah.
Anyways, hopefully
like
hopefully this episode was awesome for you guys, and thank you guys for joining.
Is this our New Year episode? Should we say Happy New Year's?
Yes.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, you guys.
Have a great New Year.